Hi, my name is Phil Gerathy and I'm from USA Foreclosures. I assume that, or thank you for joining us today and in fact reviewing our website. I assume that your decision to have a look at USA Foreclosures is that you have some interest in acquiring a property portfolio in the United States. May I say at the outset that the process of acquiring property can be a very rewarding one, that is, acquiring property in the US can be a very rewarding one, but it also can be one that is fraught with danger. There have been many stories of people that have had unfortunate experiences along the way. I can give you some examples of people in cities in the United States that have acquired property only to be left with an untenanted property for months later, or properties the values of those properties have not increased significantly. Cities such as Atlanta in Georgia. And there are similar stories throughout the United States. We at USA Foreclosures have chosen and had chosen 3 years ago to focus on the state of Michigan for many reasons. But one which is probably the most important, and that is that Michigan traditionally has led the United States out of recession since indeed the Great Depression. And that now is starting to come to fruition, and we are seeing significant economic growth in Michigan. Can I say though that there is a concern about dealing in Michigan in that the city of Detroit is there in that state, and that's quite true, and Detroit has some very unfortunate stories that go along with it and has certainly been publicised both in press and television here in Australia. I'm the first one to suggest that the areas in Michigan that we focus on are not in the city of Detroit, and that we focus on cities in Michigan that enjoy that incredible economic recovery that's currently occurring, which translates into excellent capital growth potential with high rental yields. I must say, however, that Detroit is showing signs of recovery itself, and since the auto industry has now started to move into massive growth and massive rehiring, Detroit is benefiting from that. But again, having said all of that, we are focusing and do focus on cities outside of the city of Detroit and only look for opportunities that, in our view, provide the sorts of return, rental yield and capital growth potential that we deem to be necessary, certainly considering that we offer a 15% and provide a 15% minimum guarantee gross on rental income. If you visit any of the economic data that applies to Michigan, you will see that the economic performance at the moment is exceptional, and will continue to provide exceptional opportunities for people that acquire investment opportunities, in particular in property in the state of Michigan. But once again, I thank you very much for your interest. I trust that you would be more than happy for one of our staff, in particular myself, to talk to you one-on-one via the telephone once you've registered your interest and inquiry. And at that point, I'm only too happy then to sit down with you one-on-one and discuss this in more detail. Thank you.